Hello, everybody. Episode
What is up?
48. How are we doing?
We're great.
Well,
Clearly, it's always the pause after how we're doing. I love.
Yeah, it's like as if we haven't done this 48 times.
It's that we should just go ahead and play like the
Before.
"Staying Alive" song every time you ask.
And we just got demonetized. Courtney, that's fair. You've been around, some would say too much, but quite a few times.
Who would say that? Patrick? Who?
I definitely got a phone call today. I definitely got a phone call, and they said, "So, are we struggling that much to get guests that you're having Courtney on again?" And I was like, I laughed so hard.
You know, the weirdest part is it was Steven.
Yeah, oddly enough, it was Steven. Yeah, that's the weird part. Well played, Chase. That's good. Oh my God,
Funny.
that's amazing. Yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out with us, Courtney. You were our first pick for tonight's episode, 100%. Oh no,
Is she frozen or was it just me? Okay.
No, Courtney, can you hear us?
No, I can hear you. It was weird for a second. Yeah, you guys got a little robot-y for a moment, and then
We did. Do you think maybe with all the money
Yeah, my
Leviathan
internet-
makes, y'all could afford good internet?
well, we'd have to move. To be honest, we've got the best internet we can get in our area.
South Carolina's rough, huh? Is that what we're getting at?
Oh no!
Oh
Yeah,
no!
Oh no!
Please stop the boonies.
Oh my
I
God!
didn't like that. Just the oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Is Steven having to pull eggs again?
Here he comes! Here he comes! Everyone's
Steven-
favorite.
Courtney looks so concerned right now, and this is good.
It's my mic.
She does look concerned, but she's got the best tech guy.
I can't hear him.
The Wish version of you.
Yeah, is that what it is? The
Yeah, I
Wish
think
version
so.
of
I
all.
can hear you guys now. Please, I'm so sorry.
Although I don't think Chase, you're really what I would call the tech support person, if we're being honest.
Oh, you know, if I'm going to my sister, we both know I'm not the tech person.
Touche.
Well,
That's amazing.
best and worst of the week.
Which
My
one of us?
internet, worst of the week.
Okay. What's your best of the week, Courtney?
Can you
She's
hear
just
me?
shaking her. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, occasionally.
You can't hear me. Great. No, you guys go first because I'm
Super delayed.
all right. Give me a minute.
Super. Just restart the computer. It's fine. Chase, what's the best and worst for you?
Oh man, best of the week was Abby and I went and saw Blink 182 on Tuesday, and they were amazing.
My sister was there.
I'm
No, you
I'm just
don't-
I'm going through all my 90s just happiness.
I love it. I am so mad that you didn't tell me that the Creed concert also had Three Doors Down, because I would have come to Georgia just for that.
Dude, it was Switchfoot and I mean, it was just so
Switchfoot
good.
too?
Yeah, Finger 11.
my-
Dude, I'm telling you.
God, Switchfoot, Three Doors Down, and Creed. Wow.
Yeah, I wore my Creed concert tee to work the other day, and then I had to go to like Tractor Supply after. Most people just looked at me like,
Yes, they
Creed. I'm just
should
like,
have.
okay, there's a lot of people that don't know what's up right now, but it's fine.
Oh, I love it so much. It
No,
is so
Blink
good.
182 though was amazing. They put on an
You hit all
incredible
the red
show,
spots,
and then
all the small things.
yes, they played all the classics, and then some of their new stuff, which is just as good.
That's amazing. All right,
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah, they're
Good
still
to
very
know.
relevant,
Okay. That is actually the most shocking part of this conversation.
right?
Yeah. Courtney, how are you doing? Can you hear us now?
Doing very well. I can hear you guys great.
Oh, perfect. How's your week going? Oh, wait, no, Chase, what was your worst of the week? I'm sorry. Hold on, Courtney. A second. I'm sorry.
Well, you know already, but like 4,500 gram adult female missed the rat and ate my thumb today, and it is gross and messed up on both sides.
Ooh.
So
Yeah. That's why Steven doesn't mess with snakes, it turns out. Amazing. All right. Courtney, best and worst of the week.
Best of the week is that I
Hey, Patrick, is she cutting out for you or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She became a robot instantly. This is good.
Absolutely.
This is good.
I'm gonna switch to the other computer. I don't know. I can't. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We still love
It's
you.
totally good.
All right. Let's
Oh my
see.
gosh.
Best of the week for Patrick. There hasn't been a best of the week. I'm going to be honest. This week's just been bad.
You get to keep telling Molly all her bad ideas, though. That's got to be fun, right?
Okay, that's been fun. Yeah. Worst of the week. I'm just going to say at the moment, if you know, you know, and if you don't, I'm sure you'll hear eventually. So we'll just go with that for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Other best of the week. The Olympics have been going on, and USA gymnastics has been going pretty amazing. We got some gold medals. We got a bronze for the men, which was a big deal. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's probably the best of the week. We'll go with that for the moment.
Okay. Wow. That's
It's been a week, man. It's been
the
a
Olympics. That's the most patriotic you've been.
You know what? I love me some gymnastics, so it gets me going there. What we all really should talk about is the fact that somehow, against all odds, the U.S. has no medals in the shooting competitions.
That honestly it's kind of blasphemy.
It is humorous to me that is the case.
Like, did you see that picture of Homie with like a hand in one pocket, just balancing himself? Just
dude, are you talking about the Turkish guy?
yes,
Yeah, the dude was just like, that's just amazing. I was just like, this reminds me of like one of my uncles back in Texas. And I'm like, why is he not competing? I told Andre today, I was like, I really feel like with about 6 months of work, I might be able to get to the Olympics as a shooter. I'm just saying, like, the multiple decades now of shooting has got to get there. Oh man.
Yeah,
so,
it's not looking good. Did you just watch like before the Olympics where the WNBA All Stars just wiped the floor with the Team USA girls team?
Yeah. I think that tells you when we have a glut of talent, when the quote unquote second squad for the U.S. Olympic basketball team obliterated the team that's going to win the gold medal. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
We should have first stringed some of those girls.
It's okay. It's all right. They'll get their chance. Yeah. The Olympics are they're always fun. They're always fun. So it's weird. I feel like we've lost Courtney forever, and I haven't gotten a text message. And I don't know if this is on purpose or
that's actually how she ghosts us for sure.
Oh, how bad would that be? That would be
kind of
pretty
funny.
terrible.
Like, hey guys, I want to get the other computer. I'm not coming back.
I'm not coming back. I love it so much. Let's see. Let's pull up some comments real fast here and see what we got. Anything fun? Got howdy guys, howdy everyone. We'll just start there. That's good.
Dude, I haven't had a single clutch to set up this week.
That's crazy. Look at this. K and D. Well done. See, I'm sure I did I talk about the fact I did gymnastics at some point recently?
I'm
not
pretty sure you
pulled.
have.
Okay, they pulled that. That's a good pull.
Was that guy that got the bronze? Was the one that did like the ear thing for his family? Like,
well, so like that was the whole so the whole team got the team bronze. They got the all around
I got you.
So, yeah, it was a pretty big thing. The super nerd that was the pommel horse expert like came in. That was pretty amazing. It was good stuff. So no, it was fun. Let's see. Chase sounds like he's clipping. No one cares. Oh, got a worse for you. Women's 3-on-3 basketball had one game entering. Ooh, all right. Did not know
rough.
that. Don't really watch 3-on-3 basketball as much, but you know what? All right.
Yeah, but didn't the women do great in the sevens rugby?
Is rugby a real sport?
Dude, I love rugby, but I'm pretty sure the girls medaled in it this year.
Oh wow, look at us.
Yeah.
See, we're doing things. This is good. Molly, why do you look like you got a spray tan? This is my normal color. I don't know. Is that maybe I got a spray tan today?
Are you saying that? Are you getting ready for boys weekend?
I am, yeah. You know what? We're gonna get rid of Molly. Let's just do it.
Oh, I
And the
can
best-
promise you, Molly's showing up with a spray tan. Don't worry.
She's gonna look like a duck. Just like
That's
an
Molly's
orange dog.
Florida MO.
Is that not just it, but you trained him. That is actually pretty funny. Yeah, so World Gym in Plano. It was a pretty amazing place. Omar Loya. It was good times, man. I miss those days. Young, mildly athletic. It was fun. Let's see here. I didn't watch either, but I bet on it. If you're betting on women's 3-on-3 basketball, you might
There
need
might
to
be a
seek
problem. There's
help. You might need to
what is the gambling helpline that
That's amazing. I love that so much. I'm not saying you have a problem, but like seriously, well done, guys. What happened to Tree of the Trust this week? You know what? We're gonna put a hiatus on Tree of Trust for the next forever. Let's just put it that way. There will be one more episode discussing why it's not happening anymore. But for now, Tree of Trust is no longer a thing. We'll just put it at that for now. So
I think he's getting rid of Molly, everybody. Stay tuned. You're going to want to jump in on that episode.
yeah. We all really should just bring Molly on and liven up the show. You know what? Let's see. Molly, can you come on? You have the link. She hates when we do this. It's amazing.
She does.
Oh my god.
It's kind of the best, though.
Oh my god. You know what? It is fun. God, did Troy get fired? No, Troy did not get fired. Troy actively chose to go on vacation. That's not on us.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He's taking a temporary leave of absence.
He wanted to do.
He wanted to do. This wasn't our choice. He was on a podcast earlier today, I think, though. So talking about AARP. I think so. All right, we're gonna bring Courtney in. Courtney,
We didn't change anything. We were going to switch over to Steven's computer, but the webcam isn't working because, of course, it's not. I'm sorry. We do this all the time.
Aren't you guys like a tech company partly, not just snakes?
No. But we both work from home. Our internet is fine. Like, I have no idea.
Molly, Jesus Christ. Courtney, sorry, close enough. I'm just hearing excuses.
There's still a huge lag.
Is there that's going to be the best part when there is a lag and then it hits her with the Molly. That's going to be fun.
That was the best part.
There's
Courtney, just get rid of the webcam and go to the other computer with audio.
Either.
This is going really. You know what? In hindsight, maybe we shouldn't have done an episode. This week has just had a bad omen all about it, right? This has just been a bad week. Chase.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's been not having a clutch this week has been exhausting. Like looking at these girls every day and I'm just like, okay, like I've got your dates written on the tub. I'm ready. But finally this morning I looked and a couple girls, you know what I mean? If I say tails in instead of tails out.
Oh yeah, of course.
Tails in. So I'm like, okay. And they've got that look. So next couple days we should have like 3 or 4 really, really solid clutches. I'm excited.
All right. Yeah, we pulled a couple of clutches yesterday. We pulled one today, maybe. I can't remember. Yeah, man, it's been a good season so far. Excuse me, no complaints at all. What are y'all at number wise?
I want to say we were near like 219.
Ugh, rookie numbers.
Yeah.
It's getting close to the end for y'all though, right?
Because we quit.
Hatch, yeah.
Yeah, we quit counting October 30th.
So. All right. So we got a couple of months left, and then we transition over. So, do you think we're gonna hit 300 this year?
No, probably not. We did like 302 last year, and this year we're probably going to be around like the 275, 280 range.
Okay.
We dealt with a lot of slugs earlier in the season for whatever reason. Just gut punch after gut punch. Actually, I say that, but Sunday morning, my Ultra Tri-Stripe girl
Slugged
All
out.
slugs. All slugs.
That's tough.
She DNP'd on me last year, so she did not produce, for anyone that doesn't know that. And then slugged out on me this year. So I mean, better than DNP, but maybe next year we'll get actual eggs. We'll see.
I don't know if I don't
progression.
I feel like I'd rather not get slugs than no production somehow. Somehow slugs are just the most disheartening thing you can get with a ball python. I don't know why it is.
I feel like a lot of times too, though, when they completely slug out, you kind of have an idea of it. Like you're like, oh, that girl just kind of she's just not holding her body a certain way, and you kind of know that something's probably off. Like you're probably going to get slugs. And this girl, I mean, she looked full on, like everything should have been perfect, and yeah, we just got blown out. It was bad.
I thought we had Courtney for a second, and then she disappeared. Amazing. What's the smallest female you ever get that lays for you? Oh, I've definitely had some 1,000-gram females that have laid. I mean,
honestly, probably like 1,250, 1,300 grams.
Yeah, there's a lot of variance there too. Like, if I have a female that's 1,000 grams and she's like 7 years old and like she's nice and thick, I can hear them
perfectly fine, and then I join, and it's there. You are.
Hi, Courtney.
There we are.
Hi. I'm on my phone. I'm sorry. I can hear you now.
There's
it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, you're here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the important part.
Don't need that.
This
is the worst of my week.
Oh my gosh.
By the way.
Maybe the real late to the mic was just the friends we made along the way, Courtney.
Yeah. Well, I'm here now, and I can hear you guys for the first time all night.
Perfect. It only took 17 minutes, but we got there, right?
And Patrick absolutely didn't call you Molly.
I definitely. You didn't hear me call you Molly, did you?
Oh, the 1 second that I heard you were calling me Molly.
That's amazing. Of course, I love it so much. What was your best of the week?
Watching Katie Ledecky crush the Olympic record in the 1,500 meter freestyle yesterday. I was crying. It was so.
That was sick.
And then watching like the women's team was cool, but the all around today, again, just sobbing.
Yeah,
love it. Yeah, and then I mean, I like the Olympics a lot. I really like watching it. I love it. I look forward to every quad, however they say it.
What? Yeah, I every 4 years. We're just gonna go with every 4 years.
Yeah, I didn't like quad. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's generally what it is.
No, I understand. I understand it's every 4 years, but
quad.
Oh my god!
That's how they say it. I don't know. Watch the Olympics.
I do watch the Olympics.
Anyway, that was the
best. They're called YouTube highlights.
Yeah.
Chase and I have Chase has real companies to run, so some of us don't have times to watch shows. Spend hours watching
20 minutes
Olympics.
Out of the day.
Oh, it's so much. It's so much. Hours. Everybody knows that's.
I just kind of keep them on in the background.
Do you? What other random events? Yeah. You guys, tonight's just going to be Olympic talk, it turns out. What other random events do you watch?
I saw, I got to see the U.S. women's rugby win bronze. That was cool. I watched
Told you.
the men's skiff capsize. I saw U.S. capsize. That was pretty tragic. So the thing is it's in Paris this year, so a lot of the events are at like 3 o'clock. I watch anything after 8 a.m.
Man, I really think Levine needs to invest in some new internet.
Someone needs to call Elon and get some Starlink over there.
It's not. It's.
I can hear you guys fine.
Yeah,
you're super frozen.
You're frozen, and it sounds like occasionally like your voice is being molested by a robot.
You know what? You guys don't need me here. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't want to ruin the show.
Oh, Courtney, we need you.
Did you not hear the first 15 minutes, Courtney? We need you. We need you.
No, I couldn't hear the first 15 minutes. I couldn't hear it at all.
Hey, we can hear you now. That's a win.
Yeah, this is pretty embarrassing for someone that hates the Poors.
That's true.
We do a show all the time, you know. I don't know why it's so bad tonight. I'm gonna find out there's like a power outage somewhere.
Right. There's like some. Do y'all have Verizon or Comcast?
I think it's AT&T.
Okay, well, struck out there.
Yeah, it's all there is. It's not Starlink.
Okay. I don't know if that's better or worse. I'm really not sure.
Starlink's
Breeze
fantastic.
Line. We have Breeze Line.
Oof, that sounds like you got it at Walmart. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm pretty sure it's the only internet available to us, and it's stupid expensive, so it should work.
Oof.
But like I said, we usually work. I mean, I don't know. You guys don't care about that, but we don't really have any like big reptile stuff that went on this week.
Any clutches laid?
She's now yelling at Steven.
We did have a clutch laid, and we had a couple hatch. Nothing like huge or anything, but we've ended a one-day show on last Saturday, and that was cool.
Was it cool for you, or did something traumatic happen to you?
It was cool. Oh gosh, can you? Steven's like setting his computer up with the camera and stuff. So, do you want me to tell that now, or do you want me to tell it when I've got decent internet?
I think we should pause. We'll keep talking, but that story needs to be unadulterated because
I'll bring honestly that up as soon as...
Yeah, it's one of my favorite moments I think I've ever heard about you.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Other than that, the show did go well. It's only a one-day show. It's in the middle of nowhere, and the venue looks like people sell like drugs out of it. It's a terrible venue, but we were the nicest display there, I think, and so we sold a handful of animals. We moved some babies,
nice,
just like pet level stuff, and cleared out some spaces for some clutches coming up. We have a lot of we've been holding on to a lot of animals. We usually list them as soon as they're ready to go, but we haven't done that this year because we're doing Southeast Reptile Expo and AARPE and Charlotte Reptile content back to back, and so we wanted to make sure we had babies for those shows.
All right.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You know, I'm bummed I'm not going to be at the shows.
Yeah,
I'm missing the Southeast.
You're not going to Southeast? I thought...
No, well, I mean, I'm out of town that weekend. I'm with my family out of town that weekend. So the company will be there.
They just didn't clear it with you.
That's the problem. I had my stuff planned before the show was planned, so technically I can say first. I know. They didn't check what my schedule was like. It's okay. I'll drive right down there.
So you're not gonna be at AARPE the following weekend?
No, unfortunately not. Our travel schedule, I mean, I don't know what to say. Our travel schedule is just like super busy. Like Justin and I literally meet at the beginning of each month and just go back and forth on who's out when, just because we're always doing something.
Okay. Yeah, our travel schedule is kind of the same way. Steven and I also meet once a week or once a month, and that's the only time we get to talk.
It's because you're so busy, right?
It is. We are really busy. But if you're wondering why it just got dark, it's because, oh, Jesus Christ. He's taking away the light.
He's prepping the mood light. Yes. We know exactly.
Yeah. I told him we were going to cut this short, so he's getting all the lights, camera, action ready.
You know, really, here's the thing: is I just don't understand how you and Steven keep your OnlyFans going if this is the kind of like internet connection you have.
Like, we have to go to the local library.
Oh my god. That's amazing. It's just, like reptile people are patient. OnlyFans people, they're paying good money, guys.
Mhm.
They're not going to be patient with squiggle vision,
Nope.
This is not 1998 anymore. We're not doing
torture
squiggle
Reptile
vision.
people are
libraries.
patient.
Is it they're patient or just low budget? I don't know which one it is.
Touche. Yeah,
sometimes.
that's the thing. Reptile community, like, yeah, the snake in the hand picture from Morph Market works, but the OnlyFans, that better be 4K ultra.
It's just funny to me, right? It'll be like $15,000 for a ball python, no problem. You want me to spend $17 on a camera to take the pictures? I would die first. You're like, okay, well, this is going well. Uh-oh, I see secondary Leviathan. I just saw other Leviathan run away from the chair. I now see a new Molly. God damn it. New
Oh my
Courtney.
gosh.
It's 2 in a row. She wasn't on, though, so it doesn't count. It's fine.
Are you trying to get Molly like Beetlejuice? Like, if we say the name enough, she'll show up?
Yes. Molly. That's how I get her to show up to work. It's great.
I heard you.
Oh no.
Hey, your internet is so much better now.
It's plugged in now. It must be like the router.
Yeah, probably.
That's not good.
That's not good. I like
I
it.
work from home tomorrow.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
I work.
Me too.
I have one job.
You don't work.
Less
right.
than I used to.
This is
It's
great.
funny, for someone being semi-unemployed, he has an employee.
Touche. Plug in, yeah, Chris from Epic Style, plug in internet. I didn't know that was still a thing. None of us did. But you know,
They're
at least
stealing it
now,
from the Amish neighbors.
at least now we have high def Leviathan, so that's good.
And only 29 minutes into the show. But you guys are crystal clear and you're not freezing up on me.
Sure.
Oh no, it's happening again. Okay. So, do you want to hear my
Yes.
yesterday story?
Yes, we're ready.
Yes, please, for the love of God, I can't vamp anymore.
So, it's a one-day show. It's very small, and it's a lot of pet owners. And there's this young lady who comes up. Again, it's pretty slow, so we have a lot of time to like actually talk to people. And this little girl comes up. She's about 10 years old, and she asks if she can like see a snake because she really wants one as a pet, but they can't get one right now because blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me pull out our like ambassador snake, or one that like somebody else had already held and didn't buy. So I pulled it out. I let her hold it, and she's so in love, and she's so happy, and she's so excited, and her mom is like really happy, and then she's like, I have a present for you. I made a clay snake for if somebody like really awesome was at the show and I could give it to them to show them how much I love snakes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. And she like pulls it out of her backpack. It's a little clay snake, and she's like, here, I want you to have it. I'm like, thank you, that's so sweet of you. And she's like, her mom's like, yeah, she comes to all of these shows. I hate it because she, every time we come to one of these, she's like, will Emily and Ed be here? And I was like, oh yeah, no, they don't come out this way, not for like a little like one day show like this. But if you guys are gonna be, but I'm gonna get to see them when I go to Tinley in a couple weeks. And this girl's face is just like, can you give this snake to Emily? And I'm like, what? And she's like, that snake, I want you to give it to Emily when you see her. And I was like, yeah, I can. She goes, do you have any paper? I need to write her a note. And I'm like, let me find one. Here's the like invoice slip that came with our business cards that I still have in the thing for some reason. And so she took the back of our receipt and wrote a note to Emily, and I was like, oh, like that's awesome. And she goes, oh, well, it's okay, you can have this one. And she like pulls another one out of her bag that's like broken in half.
Yes. You know what though? Let's be fair. Ed and Emily clearly deserve the intact one, and,
I know.
as Leviathan, you do deserve the broken one. You know, it just makes sense.
So she pulled it out kind of like sooner than that, and I was like, "Oh, this one," and she's like, "No, you can have that one. I want her to have like that one, like just the like good one." And I was like, "Yeah."
What did the mom say during? The mom wasn't like, "Honey, come on." Like,
well, she kind of was like, "What are you gonna do?" And it's fine. Like in reality, I mean.
Courtney, you can be honest with us. You're mad that you're not going to keep the nice clay snake.
Yeah, jokes on that little girl because you're definitely never going to get to talk to Ed and Emily, so it's fine.
Wow, look at Courtney just name dropping for clout.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Every little kid that comes up to my table and they're like, "Do you know Emily?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Best friends.
Yeah, I saw her at a show one time. I was 10 feet away. No big deal.
Yeah, I accidentally stood in line to meet her instead of the regular ticket line like everyone else.
That's amazing.
Have you ever seen that? Ed and Emily will be out there and people will be in line and be like, "I thought this was the line for the tickets." Yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't stand in line to talk to them. I just text them, so it's a little easier.
But you've never been, it doesn't matter.
Courtney, you're not going to win this one.
Patrick's name dropping for clout.
Yeah, of course. What else are we supposed to do?
What was your last name again, Patrick? According to Emily?
According to Emily?
Didn't she think your last name was... No, that was Chase. She didn't know.
She didn't know Chase was. She knew who I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really funny when she came on late to the mic and she's like, "We don't know who Chase is." I was like, yes, that makes me happy.
That was Chase's worst of the week.
That was hilarious. Was it? I mean,
I've got way worse stuff happening to me.
Yeah, let's be fair. Ed and Emily's audience isn't really Canova's target audience, so I think it's okay.
I was going to say.
Oh, that's amazing. Courtney, I am sorry that that happened to you. I hope. So you're going to see them. Are y'all going? Y'all aren't going to Dallas then?
No, we're not.
Okay, so at October Tinley, you are bringing the snake, yes?
Yes, I actually wrapped it and I put it in a little gift bag.
Can I please be with you when you give it to her, and can I record the interaction for a video, please?
Well, I mean, I don't think it'll be that interesting. I'll be like, "Hey, I have a little girl."
No, because you're going to tell Emily the whole story, and it's going to be hilarious.
Maybe we'll see.
Oh my God! Why are you a thief of joy? I ask for so little.
Because Emily doesn't know who I am, and so
have you really never met?
No, we've met. We met. We talked to them quite a bit at St. Louis.
Okay. There you go. See, you're good.
But again, I know how busy they are at shows, and I just don't want to.
God, you're so much nicer than me. I just kind of find people. I just kind of find people and force myself on them. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's like, we will be friends.
Reword that, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No, that's why I added the "we will be friends." You know, if you go further than that, that's on you. No, you know, you'll be friends. Like, it's fun. It's fun. I bully people into being my friend. How do you think Chase and I became friends?
You cut out after I bully people. Maybe I just stopped listening. I don't know.
I'm clearly not the only bully in this group, so it's fine.
So I'd like to talk about, since this is my show, I'd like to talk about the thumbnail.
Oh, I heard about this.
There's a few things I'd like to talk about.
Where do you want to start? Let's just, you know what, you guide the way, Courtney. What do you want?
Okay, just so everybody's aware, my last name has 2 P's in it. It's CAPPS.
PP. You said PP.
I love how simple we are.
Anyway, continue.
So I texted to Patrick and I say, "You spelled my name wrong."
Nope.
And he goes, "I caught that," and I told him not to fix it. And I said,
Correct.
"Great." And then I read the title, "Third Time's the Charm," and I was like, "Oh, they spelled my name wrong on purpose," because the other day Steven made 2 misspellings in a thumbnail and he had to post it 3 times. And when he finally posted it, he posted "Third Time's the Charm." And I was like, "Oh, I get it now." And Patrick's like, "What are you talking about? That's not what it is." And I was like, "Why does it say third time's the charm?" And he's like, "Because this is your 3rd time on the show." It is my 4th time on the show.
Wow, we have brought you back as many times as SNL brought back Justin Timberlake. This is good.
I need that on a t-shirt.
I'm gonna be honest. I really did think it was your third time on, and so I was like, perfect. And it turns out it was not. So, look, we're doing our best this week, okay? So,
Your best isn't cutting it.
oh, I'm painfully aware. Trust me,
You
I
should
know.
hire someone for that thumbnail. Or something.
I did. I paid someone to do that, specifically a Patton, not named Molly or Chase.
Maybe you should have gotten a better patent, Molly.
Molly barely does what I need her to do now. I can't.
I was
add
going to
extra
say,
work. Jesus.
Molly has her own issues.
Here's the real question: did I? Oh nope, I did not misspell your name. That's why I need to make sure that I misspell your name when I send it to him. I did not. So
That's even funnier.
yeah, he made a choice to misspell your name.
That was an artistic choice at this point.
Yeah, which is great, right? And I chose not to fix it. So
It's okay. It's only been my last name for a little while.
you're not bitter at all, right?
If you'd spelled my maiden name wrong, we would have.
We would have
Been issues.
We would have.
You ran out of ammunition there very quickly.
I'm all talk, and sometimes I'm not even that.
I get it. Let's see. What we covered your pet quality snakes. That was good. Any freeways sold this weekend?
No.
Only bells. Yeah.
No. We did sell quite a few bells and bananas, but yeah, it was like pets. Like that's the only people who came to the show. The other breeders, even I don't think would have paid.
I swear, Gerald's never going to let that go.
I was ignored more. That was funny. That was actually really funny, and I don't know if people know this story. Gerald was on the same episode as Justin, and Chris at the very last second was like, "Justin, you interview Gerald," and Gerald was so awkward because one, he wasn't expecting it. I don't think Justin was expecting it either, so they were both kind of on the spot. Yeah, and it was not a great interview. It was pretty horrendous. And so Gerald kept trying to joke with Justin that like, I'm sorry, I did a bad job. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Gerald, I believe, stripped in the past. So he kept making like sexy videos for Justin.
Wait a minute.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
Hold on.
You didn't know this.
Gerald was a stripper?
Yeah, he was a dancer. So that's why he kept making all these like shirtless, like sexy videos with like stripper music and like the lights like down low.
See, Patrick, there's still dudes out there earning snakes the hard way.
But so he was just tagging Canova and stuff. And I think we talked, Stephen and I came down, we talked to Justin like, oh yeah, Gerald's trying to get your attention. He's like, I don't really do the Instagram that summer. The idea that she was getting all of these notifications.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like we don't look at the main Canova Instagram much. And
I just love that Summer was like, nope. Delete.
This is so much to take in right now because I just wish I had known because previous
hired him. I know.
Previous interviews would have gone very differently, and I'm looking forward to get Gerald on this show now because those stories are going to be interesting, amazing.
Yeah. If you were a good interviewer, you would have done your research. Come on.
I haven't interviewed him. He interviewed me. Well, it's different.
If you were a good interviewee, you would.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I did hear that Steven had a stripping past, but that's different.
My Steven?
Yeah, of course.
I heard that's how you guys met.
Yeah, I heard that's how you saved him from the pole. Is that not true?
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Is that not true?
At least that's what we're telling people.
Yeah. he definitely has the body of a stripper, so it makes sense.
I don't know how to respond to that because I've never heard that joke and I don't have anything in the chamber for it.
Well, that's a first.
Yeah, what?
I think of like things people might say to me all the time and I decide what my comebacks will be.
That's why most people don't like Patrick and I together.
Do you feel like you trained for the comeback, Smalley? Like, is that what happened? Well, fuck it.
Oh my gosh.
Patrick,
We get it. You want her on.
One woman at a time.
I think the past week I've probably spent too much time planning stuff and working things out with Molly on the phone. I think that's where we're at right now. I have no other explanation for what's happening here, except for my brain is broken. So
yeah, but if you're using her Christian name that much, she must be in trouble.
Molly has been very helpful getting things figured out over the past week. Let's just put it that way.
I texted Molly the other day and she cracked me up. She's so funny.
Yeah. It's been an adventure to say the least. Molly's not getting fired anytime soon, guys. I can tell you that. So we're good there. Awesome. Steven. Oh, he likes Steven even more. I think Steven and Gerald should do some kind of show at like the upcoming Tinley. Doing a dance.
I really like that Gerald asked what were his songs because Steven has 2 songs, and that is All Star by Smash Mouth.
I would love.
That's quite the song.
I would love for Steven to strip to All Star. Somebody. Oh my god, it's so good.
That's like the only song he knows. Like when I say that, I mean like our 2-year-old will be like, "Will you sing me a song?" Like ask to go to sleep, like, "Sing me a song, Daddy." And he'll be like, "Somebody once." It's the only
That's
song
amazing.
he knows the words to.
Oh my god. So okay, what's the second song?
The second song is oh my god.
It's like Careless Whisper, isn't it?
1985. Bowling for Soup.
Yes.
I'm so good.
That's his other song. Those are his 2 favorite. That one and like the Where Are You? Where Are You? Which
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
live.
Yeah.
Man.
And it was so good.
Oh, you just read it out of the chat. How did you know? I was like,
No, he was that good.
I love that for 2 seconds there. Courtney thought that I was truly one of the great minds of our generation.
He also likes Gavin DeGraw.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you guys just imagine my husband stripping to 1985 by Bowling for Soup. You're welcome. I'll even record it.
Well, I mean, we already discussed this earlier. The suspect internet is tough for y'all's OnlyFans, so
Support your local libraries.
Oh my god. What clutches are we expecting?
That's a Steven question. Oh, you mean Chase? Go for it, Chase.
No, you. I don't care
You
about
first.
Chase. Yeah, I talk to Chase every day. I know what he's expecting. Disappointment and sorrow. What do you got coming?
Slugs as it is right now.
We had a leopard head a leopard head sunset paired to our like banana and cheek clown het sunset. Het sunset, and it got 6 eggs, and all 6 of them went bad. And Steven was pretty frustrated.
Ooh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I mean, that one kind of sucked. I think we were pretty excited for that. We don't have any other chances. Well, not that was a chance, but we don't have any chances for Sunset Clowns this year. We did a collaborative breeding project with somebody who had a double het Sunset Clown Cinnamon Girl, and he got her. He paired her to our clown het sunset, and we got 1 sunset and no clowns. So we're testing a scale clipping from her because that's her second clutch that she's had where she hasn't produced any clowns. So.
How many eggs?
This one's 6. Yeah, I don't think it needs a scale clipping, or a shed test, but
yeah.
Confirm it.
I will say, like, we had a clutch at one of our first clutches for the year was a sunset clown to a multi-gene double het female, and we hit no clowns whatsoever, and there was like a hot second where I was like, oh no, this is not good. And then of course, like, we shed test her and it turned out okay, and it was just like, okay, well, sometimes the odds gods just are really rude, and that sucks, but it's the way it goes.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah. it was kind of a bummer, but we also have, and I know you're both gonna be like, that's the dumbest clutch, but we also have the clutch, our first clutch that we've ever produced the mom.
Okay.
Like the eggs hatching, and she is a leopard head albino, and it was to a candy male. So it was just kind of, we held her back our first season because she was from our first season and she's excited. We have sold her. We're kind of waiting until her eggs hatch before we like actually sell her or whatever. But it was fun to get like a clutch from one of the babies we produced.
Yeah, for sure. Like regardless like of pairing, isn't that an awesome feeling? Like when you hatch something, you grow it up, and then you get to see her produce for you, and that's so cool to me. Like I love the sub-adult side of the room right now because so many of these girls we've produced are finally hitting like they're 1,400 grams now, and I'm starting to get those first pairings, and we're going to start seeing them. I love getting those first pairings on a whole bunch of fresh girls because I mean, there's a good chance that 40% of them are going to just take off, after those first couple pairings, and
I mean, yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
It's exciting. It was our first season, and it was like COVID when it wasn't easy to get any breeder size female. So we didn't have a whole lot our first season. I think we only did 4 clutches, and so we held back 2 girls. The other's a banana blade clown, and so we have both of those girls from our first season. We've produced babies from males, like we've gotten some cool stuff from that, but this was kind of just like, I really liked albino when I first got in. Nobody likes albino anymore, but I had to get at least one visual albino clutch in before I
moved on.
Yeah.
Switch to lavender.
Switch to the better choice. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what, Courtney, for what it's worth, the first snake I was ever going to buy was going to be an albino female, but they wanted 300 and I was only willing to pay 250, and that $50 was a deal breaker at the time. And so instead I got a bumblebee male. Hashtag powerhouse.
When was that?
2012.
That was like 3 weeks ago, but
just a few weeks ago. 2012. January, February timeframe of 2012. So, yeah.
Dude, I still remember hatching my first bumblebee, and I was just so stoked. Like, I was like glassy eyed. Like, when I cut that egg and I saw that, I was like, I got this. This is amazing.
I love it. I showed the video last year. So last September was the 10-year anniversary of my first ball python clutch, and I had the video of me pulling that clutch, and it was from that male, and it was very funny watching that and just thinking like, wow, things have changed a little bit since then. Also, I made like $2,000 on that fucking clutch from a bumblebee to a normal female. Things have changed a lot since then.
Yeah, our first clutch was a pastel female to a leopard banana male, and we had all of the babies sold before they even hatched. Like
crazy, right?
All the way out of the egg, because we had been like rocking the social media so hard that we had people who were like, I want a baby from your first clutch, and like a friend who was like, I want your first baby. So we gave her our daughter, and then he's like, no, I meant snake.
I love that you went with the joke because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, your kids appreciate it. Yeah, That's good. That's good. I like it.
But yeah, so, and again, that was COVID, and like you couldn't keep a baby, like anything. So it was a lot different then, and we've definitely kind of like completely sold all of those initial like breeder sized females that we bought, except for our banana clown girl. She's still pretty cool to have.
Yeah. So is the snake something that y'all ever want to try and do both like full time? Like do y'all want to grow this to where you can quit your jobs, or is this always going to be like the side hustle?
This is a great topic because this is what we've been talking about a lot lately.
Okay. All right.
We've always kind of talked about one of us going full time with it. It was me in the past because I didn't like my job as much as Steven liked his job. And I have more interest in like like staying home with the kids, I guess. So that way they wouldn't have to go to like daycare anymore.
Yeah.
Pay for daycare. But lately, Steven has not been feeling as happy at work as he was in the past. So we've kind of transitioned it to him potentially being the one to take it full time. I would prefer that we waited until our youngest starts like kindergarten, because
Yeah.
that's just a lot less on us to worry about like full-time daycare and stuff like that.
Sure.
But we're kind of thinking about maybe in the next year, Steven
Okay.
time.
All right. I mean, that's pretty crazy. So how many clutches a year y'all doing?
About 25.
And is that where you are wanting to, like, what's the end goal clutch wise that y'all want to grow to?
We've always talked about keeping it like under 50.
Okay. All right.
But we are definitely focusing on better quality clutches like going forward. Like I said, we still have the like the head albino to a toffee, but we do good. We do really well with pets. Like we don't hold any pets. We do everything pretty easily. We're able to sell them pretty easily at local shows, or just people who have seen Steven on YouTube and stuff like that. So we also do very well on social media. We bring in about $2,200 a month on social media. And I know that's not crazy, but if you were able to put out like a couple more videos a week and stuff like that, we might be able to increase that a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So definitely then, like, the full-time part is going to have to hammer a lot more on the social media side as well, right? Because like 50 clutches that can be very hit or miss, right, on a season. Because if you miss odds, like you get that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, you kind of talked about earlier, right? Like you only have one shot at stuff, and then
whenever we are like projecting for like what he would have to make, or like what we would have to make for him to go full time, we don't include snake income in. We include like because he does marketing, so he's hoping to do like a little bit of freelance marketing through Leviathan Snakes. So like 4 different individuals like have Leviathan Snakes as their like marketing like contract or whatever. So it would be him doing that marketing work, and then we bring in about $2,000 a month on Patreon, and we do about $200 a month right now on YouTube.
Nice. Okay.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and then the OnlyFans is like $14 a month, but we're really hoping to get that up to 20.
Yeah,
man, I was waiting for you to be like, yeah, it's like $40K a month, but it's fine.
Yeah,
I would be working, but like I make decent money, so
I love it.
I wouldn't. God, the things I would do for $40K a month.
Obviously not, or you would be doing them.
I struggle with this because you say that, right? And like people say that. If I knew like I was going to make significant income off of OnlyFans, I assure you there is no dignity, okay? I promise you it would not be an issue. Anybody that has spent any substantial amount of time with me knows that my shame and dignity knows no bounds. So if I knew there was a shot, I can assure you, I'm just not convinced there's that many people that want to see that content. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I think Python Prince is completely right. I think the thing that people don't realize with OnlyFans is it's so much about the hustle and the ability to have people form like a parasocial relationship with you, where they think that they are like
your friend.
Yeah, that you, and that's the thing is like you can't search for someone on that platform. Like you can't go and just search Patrick McKnight. You have to have a link or
to specifically get to them, right?
It's the same for like R-rated Patreons. Like Chris Eaton had originally been like, "Oh, this is adult content because it's not for kids," and they
they shadow block you.
So they can't. But yeah, and we have kind of a little bit of that with our YouTube, where we will have people. I don't want, like, in the nicest way, because they're being very supportive and we really appreciate them, but they will like sometimes people will not request things, they will demand things, and it's kind of like, you guys know we're just people, right? Like, we're not getting paid for this is in our living room. Like,
I actually think that's like an interesting point to get to, that the more we started doing YouTube and the more like especially with Late to the Mic and doing stuff, like there are people that I am so excited when they reach out, and like especially at shows, and they're so friendly and they're so nice. And then there's just some people that like it's like you said, like they're very demanding, and it's very like dehumanizing almost. And you're just like, what's going on? Like what did I do? Like what makes you think this is okay? It's very interesting. So I feel that's yeah, it's weird, right?
Sometimes people are perfectly nice about it, but like Steven will do like a deep dive into Sunset YouTube video, and he'll work really hard on it. He'll like get all these like pictures off Morph Market and these like trends that he's noticed and seen, and he'll have spreadsheets, and he'll like spend all week on this video, and they'll be really excited about it. And people will comment like, oh, you should do this with Desert Ghost. And it's like, no, I don't really care about this like I care about Sunset,
Yeah,
I did a Sunset video because it's what I like, not because
I wonder if like sometimes too people don't realize the effort, like YouTube videos especially, they're a lot of work, like a lot, and especially like decent quality ones, it's a lot of effort, and a lot of people don't appreciate that. I mean, and so I think that's part of the issue too, right? They're like, oh, I'll just throw out this video doing this, and you're like, yeah, like I could, like, but that's going to take like a full week of commitment, and it's just a lot. And especially if it's not something you're like super vested in, like that's tough. So I get it.
And I do like that people put in like, oh, you should do a video on this, because sometimes we don't know what to do a video about, or Steven doesn't know how to do a video about. So that can be really nice. I'm not saying don't make suggestions, but yeah, sometimes the way people will be like, you should add this to your video, and it's like, do you know how much time this took me to do? But yeah, so we are doing that like a mini series, like that docu-series this fall, that we're really excited about, and we've traveled to like Daytona for it. We followed Bob Vu to Tinley. We're going out to Nebraska to record Brock, and we went out to Denver to record Nick Sloan and Troy, and like we're doing all that, like that's all like our money to go these places, like we're getting the hotel rooms, we're doing all this stuff to make a cool YouTube video. But at the end of the day, it's a cool YouTube video. It's not like we're not being contracted to do this. Redline is sponsoring the series, and they have I don't know what Steven wants me to say, but like they did.
It's okay. Robin's just paying for everything. It's fine. We get it. Literally everything. Well done, Robin. He did put a bit towards quite a bit towards the trip to Canada that Steven's taking. Yeah.
So, like, we very much appreciate that. And I think Brock is helping support like the stuff that we're doing for his video, but we aren't getting paid for it. Any money that people have helped with it is just going back into the travel and everything to make these videos. And we're really excited about them. But again, like the response that we get sometimes is almost as if people think like we're getting more than $20 off of YouTube for it.
Yeah.
I think there's misunderstanding of how much money you actually make doing YouTube as well, right? I had a friend in grad school who actually had like a fairly large YouTube following. She had like 500,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. And I, of course, was like, wow, you like must be crushing it. And she's like, nah, I make like 50K a year, which is obviously good. But like, she's like, realistically, she's like, you probably make like $1,000 per, 10,000 subscribers. She's like, and if you're doing like really well on the monetization side. And so then like you start doing some of the math, right? Just with like that loose number, and you're like, oh, and that's where I really got like the appreciation, like, oh, these guys aren't making nearly as much as I thought they would have been. And you kind of get an appreciation for that. And then you also have to add in like, that's just like, the advertising money or whatever they get. That doesn't include like how much money you have to spend to make the video, right? Kind of to your point of like the travel and everything else. And Yeah,
Steven can't stop buying camera lenses.
well, is that
Yeah.
because Steven doesn't have self-control or because you have to have them?
That's the real question.
He's been doing very well, so I would appreciate it if you gave him that credit so he didn't feel like it was for nothing and go buy this $1,000 lens that he's been looking at.
Oh, buddy. You know, if he quits his full-time job, he's not going to be allowed to do that anymore, right?
Actually, that's why he's not allowed to do that. It's because we're talking about him quitting his full-time job. I'm like, if you're going to quit, I'm going to take away your spending power.
Oh, no. That's
buddy.
Buddy, it's not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's great to have the sugar mama when you're also bringing in a little bit. It's good.
It's great to have the sugar mama when she actually makes decent money, like more than enough to support a sugar baby. We did not have that, unfortunately.
Oh, let me as someone who is in fact a sugar baby, I can assure you it is delightful. It is wonderful knowing that if everything went tits up in my life, my wife could support me, and it is great.
Well, let me know if she's taking on any more babies.
She's not. I already tried.
Let me tell you, when she gets tired of me, it's funny. Random thought. I had friends, you know, when Amelia and I first got married and things were going really well at her job, and they're like, "How do you feel about the fact that your wife makes so much more than you?" And I'm like, "I fucking love it. What are you talking about? There's no ego here, guys. Like, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing the best I can. But the fact that my wife is succeeding, like, this is awesome. I'm not upset in the least bit. Like, come on." So, yeah. Yeah.
When Steven and I first started dating, he was like a middle school teacher, and I made more than he did when I had been serving, like waitressing. So I had a pretty big ego about like how much I made compared to him, and then he quit. He got a better job, and then he quit again and got an even better job, and then he just got better, more and more promotions, and better, and then he makes more money than me now, and I'm like, wait a minute. I married a poor. I need you to go back to
I married a poor. That is hilarious. That's good stuff.
That was just me dropping that so everybody knows that I'm not classist.
But she is. Yeah, but she is. It's fine.
That has transcended to my work, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Expand.
This is what happened. So you guys, everyone makes fun of me for the like, Courtney hates poor people.
Because it's true. Yeah, continue.
Everyone makes fun of me for that. So we were at work, and somebody was talking about how they're like, oh well, I get the big bags of cereal, and I said,
oh no,
and I said, what are you, poor?
Oh my moment, please. 1 moment.
It was like muscle memory. He's gonna go bring a big bag of cereal.
Oh yeah, we both know he just has the big sack of O's.
He couldn't even afford another letter.
Yeah.
Well, that's name brand.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
That's name brand.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That's like $17 probably.
Bitch. He's muted.
See, yeah, no, you can't even hear him.
Here, I'll unmute you, Patrick. It won't let me. There you go. It won't let me unmute you. You can't unmute your guest. Their mic isn't connected. Anyway, let's show you guys how like a real podcaster does it.
Oh my gosh. This is great.
Technical difficulties. Patrick, this is so embarrassing. I hope he can hear us.
I like that he's still trying to talk. Yeah, this is beautiful, honestly.
Yep. It's not muted, Gerald. I tried to unmute him and it says his mic is unplugged.
Yeah, he's having tech issues now.
Yeah.
All to go get a bag of $15 Reese's Puffs cereal.
Let's talk about that for a second. Did he think that he was gonna show us something with that? That's expensive. That's the name.
Yeah, we were talking about like the clear bag. That's like a 3-pound clear bag of just O's.
Like Fruity Pebbles? No, I have Fruity Cornflakes. That's all I have.
Fruity Cornflakes. Fruity
No,
Pebbles.
it's
Those are just chocolate rocks.
The bodega behind me has food, Jordans, and herbs. No, so like, and the other thing is like that kind of bag of cereal, that's like buy it at Costco. So he had to like spend money to spend money.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, Patrick.
I did do that though. I did say, "What are you poor?" at work, and then like the next day, I got assigned like a microaggressions training. So,
Wait, really?
well, everybody got assigned, but it was like perfect timing. Everyone was like,
Yeah.
But I did have to be like, "Oh no! It's not that I don't. I'm not a terrible person. It's just a running joke." With
That's something that I love that I don't have to do anymore. Because when I worked at the hospital, every month we had to complete modules online, and half the time they were like sensitivity training and just stuff that shouldn't even exist.
So the thing with the microaggressions training is it's like we break down microaggressions into micro assaults, micro insults, and I'm like, and I get it, whatever. You're a company.
They're just describing your group chats to each other.
But at a certain point, I'm like, hey, calling all these things micro, I don't think is the right. I don't think it's doing what you think it's doing. It's making it sound like it's, I don't know, not important. Hi, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm looking for some macro assaults.
I'm looking for some macro aggression.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
My other mic just like it says it's working, but it's clearly not. So this is good. All of that to show a bag of cereal that you thought was poor people, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, you didn't hear anything we said, did you?
Oh, buddy.
Not poor people cereal, Patrick. That's name brand.
Definitely, yeah.
The nice bag that you probably got at Costco where you spent money to spend money.
Okay, first off, no, I got it from Kroger in the poor people section.
Kroger, the nicest grocery store until you start getting into things like Whole Foods.
That's literally
Where'd you get that bag? Erewhon?
It's literally the only grocery store around me. Okay, calm down. Calm down.
Okay, but she's not wrong. Kroger is better than like Publix or Ingles for sure.
I go to Kroger
here in the South
to feel better than other people.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know how to feel about this all of a sudden.
We don't have Harris Teeter where I live.
Harry Teeter. What about HEB? No HEBs because you don't live in Texas.
We have Publix though.
Well,
we have a ton of grocery stores where I live. Nobody is here to hear this, but we have like Kroger, Lowe's Foods, we have Publix, we have KJ's, we have Food Lion, Walmart, Target.
There's a Lowe's Foods now?
Yeah, Lowe's Foods. You didn't know about Lowe's Foods has been around for a while. We had them up in North Carolina. But I did a cross country drive in 2016, and I remember like going like the Midwest and then like a little farther and being like, hey, where's the local grocery store? Like nothing's coming up when I search for one. And they were like, the Walmart is here. And I'm like, yeah, but like a grocery store, we just need groceries. And they're like, yeah, Walmart. That's the grocery store. That's the only grocery store like I've ever been to.
That's how it was in the town I grew up in. Yeah,
but that's not how it was for me because I grew up in a very small town and the Walmart was like, you had to go into town for Walmart. There was like a local grocery store.
I got you.
So, yep, we do have Food Lion. Candy, they have, what is it out in Illinois? Is it Food Liner, I think, instead of Food Lion?
I don't know. And then in Tennessee, there's always like the Piggly Wigglies too.
The Piggly, we have those, yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have Winn-Dixies, but those all went out of business.
I love it. I love it.
Did they? Because I know I swear I just saw one in Florida not too long ago, and I was like, whoa, that's from the past.
Yeah, I think maybe like one or two niche ones, kind of like how there's like one Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Piggly Wiggly is like you only see Piggly Wigglies at the beach around here.
I love that. All right, so we're getting towards the end. Daytona, what's going on there?
For me or for Chase?
Well, I know Patrick knows what's going on for Chase. We're staying in the same house.
Wait, you didn't invite me.
I think we did. Yeah, I think we invited y'all, and Steven said no.
Well,
that actually feels accurate.
Yeah, we book our Daytona hotel in March, so we are going to be getting in Thursday evening or Thursday midday, checking in, going to the beach, and we're going to go to the beach instead of, talk about reptiles for at least an hour. Stephen has promised me. So we're gonna go to the beach, and then we'll be there around out and about all day Friday. We'll be probably going to the show and getting in all the vendors' way, and we're doing a little bit of recording while we're there. And then we'll be there all day Saturday, and we leave on Sunday. Right before Daytona, the Wednesday before Daytona, we're putting out the first episode of our Redline Road Trip sponsored docuseries, where it's featuring Corey DeLong, and it's going to be talking about the Daytona show. So to
Nice.
amp everybody up for Daytona, we'll be putting out an episode on Corey, who lives in Daytona.
Awesome. That'll be
Very
fantastic.
Steven, did you see Steven's comment?
Let's see. I actually think
he dropped
us,
in
and
that comment.
we had already. That's good. That seems about right. That checks out.
We have a couple.
You know what? K&D Reptiles. That's actually where I saw the Winn-Dixie because I spend a lot of time in the summer in Tampa and St. Pete. So that makes sense.
That's amazing. Yeah, Daytona's gonna be a lot of fun. So we always do a boys trip that somehow gets overridden with female accessories, but that's okay.
Yeah. Accessories.
It'll be good.
Who is your accessory? Just to make sure.
Amelia, Abby, and Molly.
Yeah.
Is that overridden?
I wasn't really given a choice. It just kind of happened.
So, do you guys? You guys aren't vending, are you?
No.
So,
No.
what do you go for?
To hang out.
To hang out.
For the marks?
Yeah, that's
just
why
to get the romance going more.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife was like, Molly's going? I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, who's she going to drink with? And I was like, probably Abby. She's like, I probably should go to help support them. And I'm like, sure. Okay. They need help drinking margaritas, I'm sure.
So we'll be sober looking at snakes, and the girls will just be having margaritas at the beach.
I assume that's what they're going to be doing. Yeah, it'll be good.
That sounds like a time. My whole family's actually coming with us. We usually bring my mom and my daughter so that she can watch my daughter. But my whole family's coming this time. My mom, my dad, my sisters, and their boyfriends are all coming.
Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on there.
Yep.
All right. That'll be good. Last year at Daytona, Leviathan was too good to talk to me. It was a lot of fun. I tried to talk to them a few times, and they were just busy and wouldn't talk to me. So it was
Were
awesome.
you at Daytona last year?
Every year.
Yep.
Every year.
Boys' weekend.
Yeah. Kind of
She doesn't get it.
One of these fancy schmancy chimera lanyards.
I would get up to go get mine right now, but the last time I got it, my audio died, so I'm not going to risk it again.
The first time that I think you talked to Steven, you handed him one of your lanyards and you said, I want all the cool people to wear my lanyards. And he called me and he's like, Patrick McKnight said that he wanted me to have one of his lanyards because all the cool people were wearing them. And he was so proud of that. And then every other show we've been to, you've given them to every single person you find. And I'm like, somebody is going to tell Steven that Patrick was just giving them out to everyone. And that's going to be the day that Steven breaks.
I love Steven, but I heard Patrick actually saying that to every person in line walking into Tinley. Like, I want the coolest people to have this here homeless guy outside.
Your words matter, Patrick. That's what I want to tell you. He called me. He was so excited.
Oh, that's amazing. You know, that warms my heart. Those the Chimera,
because it breaks mine.
I think you know what?
Oh no, he found out.
I think we're gonna have a special surprise for Steven at October Tinley. So I'm excited about that. And those lanyards are probably going to be collectible because I don't think there's going to be many more of them in the future.
Well, I was actually you're not gonna like this. I was thinking the other day as I was throwing out a bunch of Chimera lanyards, like, why the hell do we have so many of these? I don't need more than one lanyard. And then I was like, maybe one day there'll be a collectible. Nah, and I threw them away.
Yeah,
well,
sooner rather than later, I promise you that.
Sorry, Courtney, I'll mail you more. I have plenty.
Hey, you don't have any of his patches, do you? I can't seem to get my hands on any of them. They just keep falling into the trash.
Yeah. Darndest thing. I'll make sure you get some of those too, and some stickers.
Oh.
I got a T-shirt.
Oh,
You
God.
know, Patrick never says nice things to me though. He's like, "Hey, don't look like trash," and then throws me one of his lanyards. So that's about the love I get.
I think once again, I didn't fully appreciate how much I bully people into wearing my merch until like Miri, Ed, Emily, Justin, like all these people are like, like if you just asked us to take it, we would. You don't have to bully us. And I'm like, it's just kind of what I do, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. So for the folks who haven't heard this story, at March Tinley, Robin was doing the like red line patch trade, not red line. Yeah, red line shipping his like whatchamacallits. And I gave Patrick one of our patches and he threw it on the floor. And that hurt pretty bad. But you know what hurt worse? We bought a snake from Patrick maybe a month ago. So how long has it been since Tinley? 4 months since Tinley. We unboxed the snake. I didn't do an unboxing because I didn't think it was from a cool enough breeder, but I wish I had because
Smart.
as soon as I opened the box, you know what was in that box? My own patches.
I'm so proud of myself on that
Ugh.
one. I was so proud.
So funny. I was like, either Andre is the funniest person I've ever met, or Patrick is a dick. Turns out,
Well,
Turns out the answer can be both. That's not.
I was going to say it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, but I can assure you, Patrick's a dick.
it was pretty funny. It was really good. I laughed pretty hard.
I'm glad that was entertaining for you. I was hoping that y'all would appreciate that when it happened. So
Hey, Patrick, Gerald and Prince need some Fat Man stickers.
yeah,
I didn't get mine.
look, I know, guys. A lot's been going on the past like month, if we're being honest. I got Chris his out yesterday. I will get everybody else's out Monday or Tuesday of next week. You will be getting messages from me this weekend. I promise.
But he has been busy, guys. Seriously, we'll do like a future unboxing video of Patrick. Of Patrick, I will do an unboxing video of Patrick for everybody.
Yeah, guys,
in the
we got a
future.
lot. There's a lot going on right now. That's going to be a little bit of a shakeup. So,
Patrick, if you're so busy, you should just hire people to help you.
I'm working on that. In hindsight, I should have actually just had all the stickers shipped to Molly and had her deal with shipping them out because that probably would have got them stuff.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's probably. I probably would have. Honestly, I would probably just ship them all to Molly now.
Well, oof. No, I'm going to ship them to the individual people. It's going to work. It's going to be good. It'll be good. We're going to make this work. So,
You know what I do?
What would you do, Courtney?
Freeze, or are you waiting for me?
No, he's waiting.
I have Steven do things for me, so you could do that.
Well, that's what we just said. But you want me to have Steven do it, or you want me to have Molly do it?
He's great at stuff like that. You know what he does? He has me do it.
This is good.
It's just a cyclical thing, and nothing gets shipped.
Nothing gets shipped. There it is. Okay.
We got snakes in boxes, just waiting to go.
How many snakes did y'all ship this week?
0. It's too hot.
It's too hot. What is the temperature there?
It was like 106 yesterday.
All right, that's toasty. I'll give you that. That's gross.
But it's getting to a FedEx facility while it's like 70 degrees in the morning.
Well, so I work during the day. I'm there from
weird flex.
7:30 to 5. So the only time for me I have to stop at FedEx after work, and that would mean that a snake would have to be in my purse all day at work, and that would not be allowed where I work. So unfortunately, that is not what we do. We only ship on days that I work from home.
Wow.
All right. Well,
okay. On that note, and on that bombshell, that's a good reference. What's the best way for people to reach out to you, Courtney?
Leviathan Snakes on Instagram. We're also on YouTube, but there's not really a way to reach out there. We're on Facebook, but we don't post there very often. If you want to see us in person, I am going to be at the Southeast Reptile Expo in Atlanta, Georgia on September 14th and 15th and 16th. And then we will be at AARPE in Charlotte the following weekend. Steven, however, will be at the Canadian Reptile Breeder Expo.
The CRBE.
It's the RBE that same weekend in September. So that's where we'll be in person. And then we'll also be at Daytona. We'll also be at Fall Tinley. So
guys, if you see Courtney, bring her a clay snake that you make because she needs it right now.
Do it.
Please.
And if Courtney plays her cards right, maybe I'll introduce her to my good friends Ed and Emily. But only if you play your cards right. Awesome. Chase, best way for people to reach out to you.
Oh, JKRMGR on Instagram and Canova everywhere else.
I love it. Guys, thank you for hanging out with us another week. I still have no idea who next week's guest is going to be. Hopefully there's not 3 cancellations, but we'll find out. Till next week, guys. We love you. Courtney, thank you.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
And we will see y'all next Thursday.
See you guys.